10th annual Mr. Mepham competition.
This is B&B's official preview of the night. I'm Rob Caminiti.
And I'm Ryan Kender. We'll be your B&B host for Mr. Mepham. But first, let's take a look at this year's competition.
This year's Mr. Mepham pits seniors Anthony Novello, Hashir Siddiqui, Najim Ani, and Matt Singh against freshmen Dom Casella and junior Angel Toro.
And this year in the faculty competition, 4 former champions come back to the Mepham stage to decide once and for all who's the Mr. Mepham. Robert, it looks to be an amazing competition this year. What are you looking for?
Ryan, I think there is a very interesting history following some of the competitors, like senior Hashir Siddiqui. Is this the year he finally takes the crown?
Runner-up last year as a junior. A lot of people in the room thought Hashir deserved the win. Do you think he's a favorite?
He's definitely a contender, but you can't count out Anthony Novello, another returning competitor. Who can forget him along with this year's host, Connor Malloy, in a tutu playing patty cake and dancing?
From the 80s classic Dirty Dancing.
Absolutely. Ryan, what are you looking for?
I'm keeping an eye on 2 other returning competitors, senior Matt Singh and junior Angel Toro. They both watched the stage last year, and it'll be interesting to see what they have in store for us this year.
There are also a pair of newcomers to the competition, freshman Dom Casella and senior Najim Ani. What's that going to be like?
Anytime it's your first time on the Mepham stage, it's going to be nerve-wracking. I know Najim has been working on a video for his talent portion, and as for Dom as a freshman, it's just an honor to be in the competition. We'll have to see what he brings to the stage.
As we said, one of the things that makes this year's Mr. Mepham special is the return of 4 former champions to battle it out over the ultimate title. Why don't we take a minute to get to know these former champions and master educators a bit better? B&B's very own Brendan Hislop got to spend a little time recently with last year's faculty champion, Mr. Moody. Let's take a look.
Mr. Moody, a one-time Mr. Mepham champion, a tough competitor, a strong person, a tough guy to beat, a good person at home, takes out the trash, waters the plants, and is always ready to take on his fellow Mepham teachers.
I'm going to bring it all. I'm going to be Mr. Mepham.
Mr. Moody, always dressed like a champion with the crown in reach.
Well, Mr. Moody was our most recent winner, so I think that he obviously comes with something to prove and obviously reclaim that title.
The school itself, the community that was built here, I just love being a part of all the different activities that the school has, from time day starts in the morning to time I go home every night.
He's so funny, especially if anyone saw his holiday outfits that he wore the week before the holiday break. He definitely has this very quiet sense of humor that comes out in very fun ways.
Mr. Moody really is a funny guy. Do you think he actually sleeps in his Mepham sash?
I would if I had a Mr. Mepham sash. I don't think I'd ever take it off. Anyway, let's take a look at another of this year's competitors, Mr. A, with B&B's Jake Winkleman.
When are you a rookie? Rose Christ, come on, man. And Patton, dude, like your hair went out just like your talent years ago. So,
I'm Anthony Gugliaro. I teach special education, social studies, and English here at Mepham High School. I graduated in 2009, and I am the 2015's Mr. Mepham.
Mr. Gugliaro, a Mepham graduate back in 2009, is a very well-liked teacher by many students. Not only is he really comical and funny, but he also loves to help his students and make sure they do well in class.
Oh, it was easy. Once we found out they were inviting back all the champions, I knew that I was going to win again. You know, there's such thing as the champion of champions, and Mr. Patton thinks he's good, and I know Mr. Moody thinks he's good. I'm not really sure who the other guy is that's competing, but I'm going to crush all of them. I like to win. I never lose, and that's why I chose to run for this.
Mr. Gugliaro has a lot of self-confidence and is ready to show off his skills on stage. As the previous Mr. Mepham winner, he definitely has some extra experience and is ready to take on the competition this year. Mr. Gugliaro has mentioned Mr. Patton plenty of times as he aims to defeat him this year for Mr. Mepham. After having winning experience in the past, he has a specific mindset: don't lose.
Mr. A, very confident. It seems he and Mr. Patton have a bit of a rivalry going on.
Speaking of Mr. Patton, AJ Free, the host of B&B's Morning Announcements, got to see a little bit of the real Mr. Patton, the man behind the accent. Let's take a look.
You may know him as that one teacher from Baston, but who is he really? He's a professional fixer. He's a good dad. He's got good sportsmanship. What do people think about Mr. Patton?
He definitely brings a lot of charisma and excitement.
This is just a day in the life of Chris Patton. You know, it's after school today, you know, just hanging out.
So here's the story. Let me tell the story though. Here's the story. Right. So he's backstage. He's like, they're gonna ask me a question and I don't know how to answer.
So in between, you know, teaching children, hanging out, I like to kick back a little bit, you know, and teach children up today on how to play video games. So here we go.
So Connor, but one question first. Who do you think Mr. Mepham should be?
Mr. Patton.
Mr. Patton.
Mr. Patton.
Who was the original Mr. Mepham? 2010. They will clearly tell you who the first and only is.
He is our first Mr. Mepham winner ever.
I was the original Mr. Mepham in 2010 when this competition started.
Who taught you how to do the globe and who taught you everything in the world?
Mr. Patton, because he's a history teacher.
Wow. Did you see that, Mr. G? What do you think about that? Could you fix that, Moody? I don't think so. Gogliero, that was a free lesson for you. But then again, you don't have to fix it. You live at home. Really? Where'd you learn how to read?
Oh, from Mr. Patton.
Oh, really? You see that, man? Teaching children to read day and night. Boom!
I think Mepham's helped me become a better player. Helped me become a better person. Coming to Mepham in 04, the school became my home.
He really exudes mostly Mepham pride, and I think that he will definitely be a contender in this event.
Good luck. Good luck. You better bring it.
Who knew he was so talented?
I don't even know what he was fixing in that video.
Neither did he. Anyway, let's take a look at our final Mr. Mepham Tournament of Champions nominee as Aidan McLaughlin sits down with Mr. Grosskreuz.
Mr. G, the wonderful English and drama teacher here at Mepham High School. He is very dedicated to the Mepham community, and this year he will make his competitors take the L.
I think I won Mr. Mepham in previous years because I think I was in the competition at the right time, but I also think that I won for my talent. I think that set me apart from the other competitors that year. I have this one weird thing I can do. I don't know if it's a talent, but I can like turn my feet almost all the way backwards, about like 270 degrees.
Making Mr. G floss like a boss and taking that first place victory royale.
Sorry for grossing everyone. Good luck to everyone. I hear there are two who are talking a lot of smack about all the other competitors, and the thing I have to say to them is if you're talking a lot of smack, it must mean you're really afraid of losing. So good luck to you two especially.
Ryan, it looks like we have an amazingly talented group of faculty competing this year.
An exciting group of student nominees.
Mr. Mepham 2019 promises to be a really entertaining event, and we'll be there from BMB to bring you all the action.
Best of luck to all of our competitors, and make sure you all come out to be a part of this amazing night.